Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be looking at the GMC Sierra Denali. This is quite a bit more affordable compared to the Ultimate that I just reviewed. And when I say affordable, it's still an expensive pickup truck, but more affordable than the Ultimate. Anyways, huge shout out and thank you to the National GMC here in American Fork for giving me some time with this truck. Link to their website in the description down below. Link to my car buying guide as well. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 6.6 liter turbo diesel V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. It puts out 470 horsepower and then 975 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So the Denali has a lot of chrome. So you can see here in the center vent there, and then massive chrome front grille. Of course, you've got the fancy headlights, pretty cool animation there. We do have some fog lights down below, more chrome here at the tow hooks and the front bumper, but also some painted elements. But yeah, definitely a blinged out truck. Now our tire wheel setup is 275 by 65 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, pretty cool design actually for a stock wheel. Mostly closed off though, interestingly enough. So we do have all-terrain tires. We also have Rancho shocks. You can see that in red. And then I like how they've painted this section right here. I do think that this down here should also be painted. But anyways, it's nice they painted the fender flares because it just, I don't know, it's a premium truck, makes sense. Got your Duramax badge there. Cab lights up top. Denali HD. This one has the big trailer mirrors, which is a cool feature. Definitely helps out with the visibility. They also extend outwards, by the way. We have the bedside step here in the back. And then here's a quick look at the rear suspension with the 3500. So here is the full side profile with the 3500. And then this leads us to the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function. We got the remote start, tailgate drop down, GMC logo there on the back. And speaking of tailgate, this one has the cool multi-pro. So just press this button right here. And then it'll pop down to be a step. We also have a grab handle to help out with getting in. And then you do get lights here in the bed, as well as an outlet. 6.5 foot box roughly, so this isn't the full 8-foot bed. Lifting this up, so locks into place nicely, just like that, and then you can just do the rest. And you can do it all with one arm pretty easily, unless you don't go to the gym, then it might be a little bit harder. But anyways, tail lights, pretty cool with how that fills in. You've got little bumper steps there as well. And there's the rest of the rear. Popping into the back seat area, nice trim here up top. I like the kind of satin finish, more matte finish on the wood trim. See the cross stitching down below. And here are the seats, pretty fancy. They do have the seat storage, which is nice. Perforated all down the center. I like this kind of like rawhide texture, really cool looking. Got the mats here, you can pull that out so it's just rubber, the little cloth section. And there is storage underneath the seat. There's little storage pockets. Got some cup holders, heated seats, some vents, USB ports as well. And lots of space. I mean, there's plenty of legroom back here, plenty of headroom as well. It's a nice place to be. See ya. And then this leads us up front, where again, see the soft touch here, and then cross stitching down below and the stitching across as well. All of our window controls, front to rear automatic. Our mirror adjustments, you can see that they also power fold out. So with the extension function I was talking about here earlier, they also power folds like in flat. We've got our memory seat function, blind spot running with those mirrors. Capabilities are important for an HD truck, so 3,741 pounds of payload. Towing is going to be 20,000 conventional, 21,600 gooseneck. Then here are the front seats, Denali there, perforated all down the center portion. All of our adjustments here on the side. And then we do have the controls for the heads-up display with this. We also have controls for the four-wheel drive system. This is the only HD truck that has four-wheel auto, which I think is cool. It also has four-wheel low. And then all the rest of your light controls there. Here's a quick look at the steering wheel. Soft touch all around. Radio controls on the back of the steering wheel. Bunch of practical controls here on the front, including for the center there. We also have controls for the cruise control, heated steering wheel, turn signal, and windshield wiper stock. And then this has a column shifter, which you want in a pickup truck. Also, we've got plus and minus, so you can manually set the gears. So if you're going down a steep hill, for example. Full digital gauge cluster here in the center. And you've got 2 drive modes. You basically have, all, well, 3 technically, because normal, off-road, and then you have tow mode as well. So that's nice. 360 camera system with this truck. Really good with all the angles that you can see out of. Got that cool bed view as well. So good job with that. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, a little bit of glare with this, but you do have a little sidebar there. Pretty quick response time overall. Has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Shortcut bar built into the screen, but then you do have a couple physical controls. And then you got more of that rawhide texture. We've got heated and ventilated seats, dual zone climate with this. Diesel exhaust brake is built into that switch. Lane departure, parking sensors, tailgate drop down, stability, hill descent control. They moved the trailer brake controls down here because the engine stop start button is so big. Denali here on the center console. Wireless phone charging pad with little outlets, some USBs as well. Got some nice cup holders here. And I like the trim on the dash. We also have a heads-up display, by the way. But yeah, it goes all across. Got this cool fade on the wood. You can see with the double glove box again, nice texturing on all of it. Camera rear view mirror. We've got a sunroof up top, and then of course, being a loaded up truck, the rear window does open automatically. Here's a quick look at the window sticker. You can see 2025 Sierra Denali. Total MSRP $91,355. So like I said, not cheap by any means, but it's like 10 grand less than a Denali Ultimate, so saves you some money. Let's see how it drives. Gotta make sure we wear that seatbelt, right? Okay. Always gotta test the 360 camera system here. See how that all is. The independent suspension does help out a bit with the turning radius on this, but all HD trucks are just cruise ships. People say yachts. We're gonna say cruise ship. That's our new term. So big that you almost need a crew to be able to drive this thing. It always amazes me, people that daily drive these big pickup trucks, because it's just a pain. Parking, fitting through parking lots, everything associated with that. It's like not exciting at all. Anyways, let's see how she performs. Good torque. Ooh, yeah, good torque. That's cool. It looks like one of those earth roamers. Yeah, it is one. Those are crazy vehicles, let me tell you. They literally roam the earth. Usually they're on like 40s and stuff. But anyways. Smooth. Now again, it does have HD suspension. So it's gonna be a little bit bumpier to ride. Not horrible though. Not horrible. Oh great, another big warehouse to block out the mountains. Who needs to see mountains anyways? Oh yeah, it's not the worst. I would say Rams definitely have the worst ride quality with the HD trucks, but that's the other thing that always surprised me with people daily driving these, is they unloaded, they are bouncy with the suspension. But again, it's not the worst ever. It's just something you gotta get used to. Yeah, I always forget how like firm HD trucks are until I drive them. But I mean, other than that, I mean, this interior is nice. The seats are firm in normal GM fashion. It's kind of par for the course. But it's a solid setup. So, in summary, I think this is a nice nice setup to go for. And my personal thought process on this is that, again, it's 10 grand less than a Denali Ultimate, and you look at like loaded up Fords and Rams, and they're still, they never decrease their prices. I mean, you got some discounts on the Rams, but the MSRP price of this is not too bad compared to those. Not too bad. Again, you got to compare everything. When you just look at this in a vacuum, you go $90,000 for a pickup truck. Yeah, that is crazy. But when you go, okay, well, an equivalent Ford is this much and an equivalent Ram is this much, you go, okay, it's not, for a GMC, not too bad. So many guys think about the Denali, but I think if you're looking for a luxury truck, it's one of those sweet spots. It's got all the luxury items, nice camera system and all, and it's, a little bit more affordable than the competition. Let me know your thoughts.